Mark. Hi, Soapies. Sherry. Mark. Hi, Soapies. Sherry here for Misty Dimness AMD Soap. Today I am making a second attempt at the Peach Poppy's Buttermilk Soap. When I made this a few weeks ago, it was an epic soapy failure. I made a lot of tweaks for that recipe that, quite honestly, I knew better, but I was feeling 10 feet tall and bulletproof that day, so I did it anyways. So I removed all of the tweaks, although I did switch to fresh buttermilk because I was out of powdered buttermilk. And it just seemed a little bit more economical to buy the fresh buttermilk. So what I did last time was I took a 1% stearic acid recipe, and then on top of that, I think I forgot to mention this when I posted the video, but I also reduced the water to a 2-to-1 water to lye ratio, and then I used an accelerating fragrance oil. So for fragrance oil, we are using Crafter's Choice Wild Peach Poppies fragrance oil. Its fragrance notes are sparkling prosecco, peach melba, water fruit, magnolia, sugared musk. So needless to say, with that magnolia fragrance in there, that's what causes the acceleration. It has 0% vanillin. It does not rice, but it does accelerate. Let's see, we are using Crafter's Choice Matte White Powder. This is the same as water-soluble titanium dioxide. So I've added 2 teaspoons of that already into my lye water. And then we are also using Crafter's Choice red orange oil locking mica shimmer, and I did last time I did not pre-mix it, and I wonder if that's why we had color chunks in it. So this time I did pre-mix it with some rice bran oil, and this color is still available. It looks super red pink colored. In cold processed soap, it morphs to just, I think it's a gorgeous orange. This orange color here is this color right here. So if you want a really gorgeous orange color, I cannot recommend this one enough. Mica's in more strawberry pink mica. And then we're going to top it off with from Mica some more. This is Stellar White Mica. It's a really shimmery, silvery white color, and I have that mixed in glycerin, and I have a marble ball in here, so I just keep it mixed up all the time. We'll give it a bit of a shake, and we'll put a little top swirl on that, like what we did with the sandalwood soap. And yeah, that's what we're using today. So let's make soap. Oil bucket here. I have my master batched oils. I also have the fresh buttermilk and the color, the red orange mica, pre-dispersed in rice bran oil in this bucket, and the fragrance oil is also in here. So now that my lye water is in, I'm just going to give this a really quick stick blend, just to get everything emulsified. I'm not going for any kind of trace because I'm going to need to pour this as quickly as possible. And just like that, we are once again hustling. Just traced really quickly, but it does not seem to be going past that tracing phase at all. It's staying pretty nice and fluid, which is exactly how I remember it behaving the last time that, I should say the time before that I used this fragrance oil. So I am super happy right now, because if you have watched that other video, you get to see me do a lot of swearing and a lot of crying. Mark. So now that I've poured my first layer, I'm ready to pour my second layer. And so once again, I'm going to measure off 8.82 ounces of my lye solution into this bucket. This bucket, this bowl has my fragrance oil, my master batch oils, and buttermilk. It has no color in it because this layer is going to be white. So there will be some natural coloring from the titanium dioxide that's been added to the lye water. So you can see this is staying really nice and fluid, not at all like that other soap, right? So now this is my first layer. Here you can see it's already starting to turn a little peachy. It's also, I can wiggle it pretty good and it doesn't go very far. I did take some time, I did pound it down, make sure it was level, and I did take some time to clean off the edges because I had time to do that today. So because this one has already set up so well, I am just going to go ahead and pour right over the top of it. And it should still be a pretty smooth, even layer. At least as smooth and even as my layers are usually. Did you see how beautiful that poured? Wasn't that fun? I'm going to go ahead and, sorry, I'm totally geeking out. I'm just so happy that this is working. I'm going to go ahead and clean up a little bit, bang this on the floor, level it out because it's going to cooperate and let me do that. It looks like I have just a little bit of cleaning up on the sides to do, and I'll bring you back when we're ready to make the third layer. So here we're back to pour our pink layer, and we're going to go ahead and pour our pink layer. How about we mix it up first? That'd probably be a better idea. We're going to go ahead and just give our lye water the last stir. I probably really don't need to measure it or weigh it, but I'm going to just to make sure I haven't overshot or undershot anything. Cut this all out. So now that we've added our liquid lye into our oils and our fragrance and our buttermilk, we're going to give these a quick zhuzh, and then we're going to go ahead and pour our third layer. See the whole pour. I think I've been kind of bad about that. Sorry, I just realized the dehumidifier kicked in, and I think I noticed that on the cherry almond video that it is really, really loud. Whoop, and this layer is thickening up a little bit fast. Probably because I stopped to take care of the dehumidifier. So I'm not too worried about this layer not being smooth because we're gonna give it a little bit of a sparkle top. If you saw the failed making video, you'll see that I tried to make it pretty. There really was no saving it. I did throw away all but one bar of that one. I kept the one bar just so that way when we cut this one, I have something to compare it to, and you guys can see just how awesomely much of a difference that this is. So blah blah blah. Anyways, I'm gonna go ahead and tap this down, and I'll bring it back, and we'll do our making the top pretty. Oh, we have tapped this guy down, and we are ready to just make it pretty. And I think I'm going to go ahead and do my signature Taiwan mica glycerin line top on it. Whoops. We'll put 3 or 4. I think I'll be able to get 4 lines on this. Maybe. Yeah, this one line right here might be a little iffy. We'll see how it goes. And yeah, we'll use the fat end of the bamboo skewer. And you can see how quickly this is setting up because we are not getting a whole bunch of swirl. We're getting a lot of pulling through it. It's a tad bit clumpy, but I think I'll be able to tap that down so we don't have huge gaps in the top of our soap. So I'm going to go give it a tap and then I'll bring you guys in for a close-up. So here is our freshly poured Wild Peach Poppy soap. This one is going to go straight into the fridge, and I will bring you guys back for the cutting video. Have a great week. I'm so happy, you guys. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Don't forget to check out our other soaps at amdsoap.com. Stay soapy, friends.